type of delivery, I would like to answer to these assertions that the DDP generally does represent the maximum obligation of the seller. However, the parties may allocate certain obligations of DDP type of delivery, and the parties did in the contract by inclusion of the hardship clause and also in other clauses number 8 and 13, where they expressly allocated the risks of insurance upon the buyer, which usually, unless differently allocated, would lie with the seller. And the respondent should be aware of that fact, since in the other proceedings with the third party, the respondent accepted the risk under DDP type of delivery, however is still seeking contract adaptation under the hardship clause. Also, the respondent didn't pay for the risk, as the respondent rejected a $1,000 price increase, and the main argument for lowering the final price was the exclusions of risk on the claimant's part. And the exclusions of customs and tariffs do not deprive the DDP of the meaning. The parties only agreed on a DDP type of delivery as the respondent wanted the claimant to deal with transportation documentation due to its experience, and DDP is the only Incoterm that allocates this obligation to the seller.
For my rebuttal, I would like to refer you to paragraph 8 in PO2 on page 56, because claimant just mentioned something that is not supported by the facts, and I would like to kindly point it out. That indeed at paragraph 8 on page 56, and then the last line, on the basis of the contractual provisions, it's finally agreed the direct additional costs associated with transportation and in the DDP delivery, but those are $200, and there was no final further calculation made. This leaves $300 for the risks. And claimant said now in its rebuttal that the $500 that we didn't pay on those 1,000 is because then we shouldn't take the risk, but this is nowhere supported by the facts in the file. The only supported facts by the file is that claimant got $300 extra that were not allocated to the costs of a direct delivery DDP and can only be there for the risks, and these costs, this price increase claimant would have gotten also if nothing would have happened, and that is called insurance against risk. Thank you.
Thank you very much. With this